I'm going to go over with some products that I'm going to be using in this canvas. First, I'm going to be using a script stencil. This is just a script stencil that I have. If I can remember the name of the script stencil, I will plug it in right here. Okay. So, I'm also using the Heavy Gesso by Prima. I love this stuff. You get a huge tub of it. This is the Art Basics Heavy Gesso in white. I'm going to be using some of their new acrylic paint, metallic vintage rose, because this canvas is mainly going to be of roses and different colors of that nature. I'm going to be using that. So, also, I pulled out some Lindy Stamp Gang sprays. I have pulled out the color Rudolph's Nose Red, Ramblin' Rose Pink, Canna Lily Burnt Orange, Alpine Ice Rose, Frozen Jack Frost, Chateau Rose, a bit of bubbly, and one of my most favorite colors in the entire Lindy Stamp Gang collection is Bodacious Blush. And I'm running low. Okay, also I'm going to be using some molding paste by Golden, and possibly some of this Prima chalkboard paint. They offer this. Look how much you get. Oh my gosh, Prima's, I'm going to tell you something. They're very, very generous with their products. Now, I can understand why this is so little, because this is really pigmented. I mean, really pigmented. So I can understand why that is the way it is. Now, also, I haven't showed the steps, but I am going to be using these pieces that I created using the IOD molds and resin. I want to use resin on the canvas. And I painted them, and I used this neat foil technique on these pieces. If this is something you would like me to teach, which I know you'll probably want me to teach it, which I'll probably go ahead and teach a class for it to show you how you can get this look. But I created these pieces for this piece of art. They're very beautiful. I think they turned out really pretty, and I'm excited to try them in this piece. So, also, I'm going to be using the art brushes from Prima. This is the 1-inch brush with the paddle on the back, the silicone, different edges. These are the Prima art brushes, and I demonstrated these in the product review video that I did. This is a regular 12 by 12 canvas. Nothing special. It's already has gesso on it. You can get these at Joann's, Michael's, Hobby Lobby in a pack of 7. And if you use your coupon code, you can get a pack. Say it's like $19.99, and then use your coupon code, and you're like for $11, providing they're not on sale. So yeah, so that's what I pulled out. Also, I will be using Prima's micro beads, and I'll be using some glitters and other things, and I'll be using lots of flowers. I'm going to be using a vintage photo that you can purchase over in my Etsy as well. So, but first, we're going to build the background. Now, what I've done here, as you can see, is that I painted the canvas using a few of the Lindy Stamp Gang colors, in which we talked about earlier. And then, before I did that, I took the stencil here, and I laid it on various places like this, and I used my gesso, a molding paste, right here, my molding paste, and I just molded paste all over the canvas, and even on the sides, as you can see there, even on the sides, and I even painted on the sides as well, just so, okay? So now I am going to add, I've already printed out the image I'm going to use on here. This is over in my Etsy, And this is the 8x10 version, and there's also a 5x7 version. But the 8x10 version works beautifully with a 12x12 canvas. So it's over there in my Etsy for $4.99. It's already pre-sized, everything. It's perfect. All you have to do is print it out on a heavyweight cardstock like I did here, and you're ready to go. Okay? So I'm going to put that aside for right now. I've also, like I said, I've made these pieces here, showing you how to do, not showing you how to do them, but I made these pieces for this particular project here. Also, I'm going to be using Prima's acrylic paint. This is called Metallic Vintage Rose. Now, the first thing what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut out my image here, because my image is really going to tell me where I want all of my placement. So just give me a moment here to cut this out. There we go. Now right here you have a little white open area right here. Now you can cut that out if you want to, but for this purpose I'm not. And then down here at the flower, now you can cut this out, which I'm going to, but I'm probably going to end up covering it up, but just in case I choose not to cover it up, I'm going to go ahead and have it cut out. Like that. Alright, so now your decision is you want it more in the center? Do you want it more on the side here? And it all depends on, you know, what you want. So what I'm going to do is put it more in the center, because I'm going to do flowers along this area and probably a little something up here. Okay. So with that said, I'm going to take the pink metallic paint that's from Prima. So never open. Make sure you scrape all that off of the seal there. I might keep the seal. Okay, get you a 1-inch flat brush. I'm using the ones by Prima. This one's probably, yeah, this one's a 1-inch, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to dip a little bit. Now this is very pigmented paint. Now where you see where she is, I want to add some shimmer to this area. And when I lay her down, it's going to show me where the shimmer is. It's kind of like a highlighting, but you're highlighting in pink. See, I want to bring out some more around her face. Like that. I love this color. It's so pretty. So pretty. Okay. So now we're going to lay her down. We've got some shimmer going on. Y'all, we do. Some shimmer. Okay, I like that. Now, that's all I want to do on that color for at the moment. Now, another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting a lot of sea bead and glitter down and everything, and I want to also put some cheesecloth down. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get out the Prima Heavy Body Gel for this, and I'm just going, and where I know I'm going to put glitter and stuff, beads and glitter and all kinds of stuff, I am going to put the cheesecloth, which is going to be right about in here. And again, use your image as the focal point. So now what we're going to do, now this is really, really thick. It's heavy body gel, as you can see there, really thick. That's what it's meant to be. It's meant to be like a rubbery, you know, rubber pudding, not even pudding, it's almost like custard. So it's a heavy body gel, but what you do is you work with it, you mesh it in and spread it out like so. And you're really going to work it in, and it will blend in, and it will dry clear, so no worries there. You make sure you're seeing everything. Okay, we'll make some more of that. There we go. Okay, there you go. Alright. We'll get some more cheesecloth. You can get this at your local grocery store or online. It's not hard to locate. Again, I'm going to lay some right here. And what this is just like a texture, and it's also like a building foundation for all of the glitter and stuff that I'm going to be putting on there, the flowers and the glitter and all of that, and the sea beads, all of that fun stuff. So, and I just want to make sure that it's all down. And I love this heavy body gel because it's perfect for this type of medium and stuff. So there we go. There we go. Nice. I love these brushes by Prima. They're really paying attention to the mixed media world, which is nice. Okay, so now what I want to do is lay this back down and kind of give me a general idea, and then I'm going to take this Frozen Jack Frost Lindy stamping spray. And I'm going to spray it in some of these areas I know. Now watch. Now this will really make her face pop. As you can see there, really make her face pop. Because we want that area highlighted. Also, I'm going to spray some Rambling Pink Rose because this lady that wants this piece is, she loves pink. So, now I'm going to soften it up with a bit of Bubbly. This is another color. If my little sprayer will work. I bet you my sprayer's all donk. No worries, we'll just grab another sprayer. I have extra sprayers, I just don't know what I've done with them. Actually, do I have them? Hold on, I think I found them. I was looking up, and then there they are. Yay! We have sprayers. Okay. There we go. Okay. Sometimes that happens if the sprayers clog up, but then, you know, it just happens when you use it a lot. What happens? Now. Oh! It's a mess. There we go. Take that little piece off there. And then, why not? Alpine Ice Rose is a beautiful color. It really adds some pink to the job. So you can see it's picking up the veiny look of the stuff. So I will be right back. I've got to go get my heat gun, but I will be right back to let this settle just for about. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes, and as you can see, it's really settled in. Now I'm gonna heat gun it. I'm going to be pushing the color. See how I'm pushing that color? That's what you want. You want to push the color. Sometimes you can even lift the canvas and watch the color melt or drip off. Which is another cool feature. And then you can take your paintbrush, if you want, as it dries, you can blend like this, blend outward. You want to blend outward like this. Pull and spray, you know, just, it's going to take a little bit longer to dry this cheesecloth because the cheesecloth is saturated with color. But you want that. You want that saturation. And what I'm creating here is I'm creating, you know, I'm bringing out the lightness and just blending these colors in ever so lightly by just doing slow dragging strokes like this. That beautiful shimmer from the acrylic paint is really pretty on here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm really going to concentrate on drying this cheesecloth. Okay, so now the, just brushing that off on there. The cheesecloth is dry. As you can see, it's a cool technique. Now when I lay my piece down, you can really see how it's going to pop. Also, when I put on the glitter and everything, it'll really look good that way too. So, alright, I'm going to grab some gesso here. Let me open my gesso. And I'm just going to get a little bit on my brush, nothing, you know, and then tap off a good portion of it. And then what I'm going to do is dry brush the area in which around her face, because I really want her face to pop. As you can see, I'm dry brushing. Dry brushing is where you don't have very much paint onto your brush. And see how it's highlighting and bringing out and mixing with the other color. Now when I lay this down, see how she's highlighted a little bit more. So I'm going to use a little more gesso. Just grab a little more, put it down there on my table. And we're just going to highlight this area a little bit more. This is the fun part about mixed media. There is no wrong or right way of doing things. You just have fun with it, which is what I'm doing. There we go. Put some down here. Put some along the back area. Remember, blend away. You want to use brush strokes and blend outward. Okay. Put a little bit more here. There we go. Now here, I'm not worried because I know what my plans are for this area here. Mainly, I just want her area around her face especially highlighted. Okay, make sure I get a lid on that. Maybe use a little more jello. Just so I can have a little more highlight. Just right in there. It's always easier to add light to dark than dark to, you know, to lighten something. I mean, darken something. So if you keep it light, you can add, you know, darken it a little easier. Now here, I'm lightening up a darkened area, and it's taking a little bit, as you can see. Just want that face lightened. See how it has like a little lighter area here and then one around her face? That's exactly what I want. So I'm going to blend this out onto here. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. That makes it pop. That makes it pop. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, clean your brush. Get my cleaner here. Alright, I'm going to hit this with the heat gun, and then we're going to start adding seed beads, and we are going to be using that heavy gel to do that. So, here we go. The seed beads I've got, I'm going to go get my glitters that I'm going to use, and we'll be right back, because I only have so much room on my desk here, and I don't want to clutter it, because a lot of people complain that my desk is cluttered. So, I will be back in just a moment. Okay, so now I have picked up some microflakes. I have picked up some beautiful fairy dust glitter from Donna Salazar. This is some glitter she came out with years ago. I don't know if you can get it now, but you can try to look up Donna Salazar fairy dust glitter. I've seen it on Amazon and eBay. This is by Stampendous. This is the rose-colored fragments, which are just like little fragments like this. And then be careful because they will poke you. The rose-colored. Also, I picked up Stampendous Silver Crushed Glass Glitter, and I wanted to try some of this. Not sure if I'm going to, but possibly. This is the Iced Enamels Relic Powder. This is by Susan Lennart, and this is like a, I think it's an embossing powder. I'm not sure. Iced Enamels. I haven't played with it yet. I purchased it and I haven't played with it. So, also I pulled out some beautiful, just like, I'm gonna just grab a handful of beads and stuff like this and just sprinkle them, you know, different sizes or whatever. And that's what you want to do. I also have some larger, and this is stuff I have collected in my collection over the years. So, alright, now, I have backed my picture on chipboard, on a heavier cardstock chipboard. This is an option you can do. I would suggest doing it if you're going to be doing a lot of mixed media work. Excuse me. I have showed this tip here. You can look on my channel and find it for free. I have demonstrated this tip in past tutorials that I have done before on these canvases. I will put a link down below for you to watch that for free. So, okay, so everything's pretty much dry, and now what I want to focus on, make sure y'all can see everything. I'm going to focus on building, you know, like I want to do my glittering first. Okay, I want to do a little bit of glittering here and a little bit of glittering here, and I'm going to use this heavy body gel from Prima. Okay. Alright. So, I'm going to get me a nice little chunk going here. And I'm going to pull my image away. And as you see, I'm going to work it in like this. and kind of put some down the side there. You want to kind of go down the side like that. Just kind of bring it on down. Now, first thing I'm going to do is grab a little bit of mica flick. I'm going to sprinkle some of that on there. Like that. Also, I'm going to put some on the sides here. Did it get on there? Let's see. Gonna spread that on there. Get a little pinch. You want to spread this on the sides as well. There we go. Now also, I'm going to take the little red protection cap off. And I am just going to very carefully put this glitter on there. Like that. Isn't that beautiful? Now, tone it down some. I'm going to put some of these fragments, rose-colored fragments. Now, let's add a little more gel on top of here. And you're going to get some of this in your brush, which is fine because you can just scrape it off. And which is fine. And you're going to encase it in there, in this gel. Which is what I'm doing here. Pull some to the side here, like that, and just pat it down. Take your time with this step. Full body gel is really fun to work with. It adds dimension and it allows you to do such projects. Like this. And then you can bring it on down in here, cleaning off your brush. Okay, now what I'm going to do is cover that up. I am going to add a little bit of glass glitter on top of there. This is so fun. Just love playing. And then I'm going to grab a few pearls, but before I do, I have these beautiful pieces here, and as you can see, if I lay this down, I want to, I have these beautiful pieces here that I am going to plant right into there, like that. Now these are the pieces I created by Prima using the IOD molds. And what I'm going to do is break a piece off. which is what I love that you can do. You can just recreate pieces. And then I'm going to put some flowers right there. And scoop that up. Now, since I have this on there like that, I am going to sprinkle some pearl and just like that. Make sure I get all of the fibers. Press each one in as you would there. Give it a firm press. If you need to, you can lift up some pieces, which is about what I'm going to do here. I'm going to push some of that in there like that. Add a few more pearls there. I'm going to add a little more of this glass vintage glitter. See how beautiful this is? How beautiful you can make a piece. There we go. Isn't that gorgeous? No. See? Okay, now I'm going to lift this away and I'm going to heat gun it. Okay, just for security purposes, I'm just going to add a little more, you know, around the pearls and stuff. I know it's not completely dry yet, but I just want to make sure that nothing comes off in traveling, because I know, I don't care how safe you pack stuff or whatever, there's always going to be that chance of you know, but this stuff dries very hard, you know, it dries very well and stuff. It's just going to take a little time. And I'm going to send photos to the client of what we have done so far. If you would like a custom piece, you will have to contact me privately. Alright, just think that is just beautiful. It just, with the Prima mold, IOD molds, and the glass glitter, and the vintage look, and then when I put flowers in there, it's just gonna look so gorgeous. Just so gorgeous. Okay, so now we're gonna do the same thing down here at the bottom, but we're not gonna do as much because a lot of the flower motif that I want to put on here is going to be, so I'm just gonna set her like so. How did I have her? Yeah, like so. And I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and use this heavy body gel, and I'm going to go ahead and put her down, and I'm just painting it on like you would glue. You can use this heavy body gel as an adhesive, which is what I love. I know I'll be using a lot of this in future projects that I choose to do privately. There we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and lay her down how I want her laid down. There we go. I want her off the edge here so that I'll be able to cover that edge. So now what you want to do is press firmly in all areas. You see places raising up, go underneath, or add some more gel to that area like you would gesso. Press it down. Add a little bit more. There we go. So pretty. It's stunning. I love it. And here, probably gonna have to add some more. Okay, and her hair. Now I also made this real pretty medallion piece, which I think would look gorgeous there. Or I could use a, you know, see, look, a pretty piece there. You know, it's just whatever you want to use. I made a lot of pieces, so it's just having fun. So what I'm going to do is let this dry. And press this down. Let this dry. And I will be right back to show you the bottom piece, and then I'll also have some flowers pulled out by then too. Okay? Alright, I'll see you in a few. Okay, so now I've gotten things dried and settled and everything. I've also picked out a slew of flowers and everything. And these flowers I'm going to be using today are from the Wild Orchid Crafts website. And so now we're going to pretty much mimic what we've done down here, except I'm not going to place these quite yet. First, I want to do the, you know, the glitter and the stuff. So I'm just going to get me a good heaping of this heavy gel. And I'm going to go over onto the photo itself. And I'm really getting a good heaping of that on there. I'll be glad when I get my new iPhone. I dropped my iPhone in the water and it is driving me crazy because I can't take photos and do videos the way I want to do videos. So it's driving me nuts. Okay, so here we go. Again, we're starting off with the mica plate. And remember to, like, you can take your pinky and kind of rub some on the side and push some on the side. Here, do the same on the side here. You know, pick some up, put it on the side. Like that. Okay, make sure you have a rug to wipe your fingers off. Okay, next we're going to add some glitter, like we've done before. Okay. I love this glitter. It comes in 3 different colors. This one here, let me put the little stopper back in there. This one's called Sugar Shimmer, and this one is called Mixed Berries, and then there's one called, I think it's called Preludes and Cream, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so now again, we're going to sprinkle some of the rose fragments from Stamp Pendus. You know, just sprinkle them on there like that. And then go back in again with our heavy gel and just start painting it on there. If you got some on the, pick it up on your brush. And I know some of you will be like, oh, you're going to get it into your gel. Well, if you are afraid to do that, then you can use a spatula in. But me, I am just, you know, I'm picking up enough to not get it in there. So that's why these brushes are awesome. Okay. Now I'm going to add a little bit more on some areas. Again, I'm going to add pearls and the loose pieces are going to fall right off, so that's what you want. Okay, and we'll clean my brush. There we go. Clean it right off. And you will clean these, of course, afterwards a little bit better. But for right now, I want to clean them. Now I'm going to grab a handful of these little bitty pearls. And just kind of like that. Press them down into the heavy gel. Like that. And then I'm going to sprinkle some of the glass glitter. Like so. Now the reason I haven't put the Prima pieces on here is because I've got to lay some flowers and then I will go in and do that. But I wanted to build my base first. Now a lot of you are probably going to say, well, you're fixing to cover all that beauty. Well, yes and no. And you have to build a foundation. You know, if you put your flowers down, you want to be able to see through the flowers and see all of this beautiful beautifulness underneath. And then, you know, that's the way you build. I got stuff all over my shirt. But that's the way you build stuff so you do not craft in good shirts. Okay, so what I'm going to do is kind of knock off any excess that I have here. And then I'm going to hit it with a heat gun, and then I will be back, and we're going to start putting the flowers on. Okay, so now I have pulled out several different little things, flowers, etc., blah, 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 to create the cluster of things that I want to create. I'm not sure how I want to do this. I want to make sure y'all can see my camera. You know, you can just play around with this. And you can move, if you have to, you can move a couple of the pearls. Which is probably what I'm going to do here. And probably add them back. Let's see. Now, I've also got, now these are flowers that I have acquired. And then you have that beautiful flower set right there, which I think is what I'm going to go for. And I'm going to trim away. Now, this applique here can be purchased at creatingwithdetailstore.com. She has some of the most beautiful appliques, and I'm just trimming up around the, just around the beaded, around the edge. With all appliques, you'll have to do this, is because, you know, they're just made that way. So you just have to trim them up. Just like that. Okay. Let's trim in a little bit more here. There we go. Okay, so this is a dolly type flower. This is going to be my main focal point, and yes, I'm hot gluing it on. my main focal point flower. And I'm going to put it right there. Then I'm going to put the next one on that I've made myself with a felt back. Add that pink and silver into here. And then this beautiful applique. Ah, another glue stick. We'll have to get some more glue sticks. Alright, so there's that part and grab some glue. I'll have some more in my little thing here, but I didn't. Alright. A handful of these. Do my thing here. Add one to my glue gun. Just going to add a little bit more there. Okay. Alright. And later I'll brush a lot of this off. Okay, so now the game is you just want to start adding beautiful flowers. I have a bunch of these here. Then I have a bunch of these. I do have some pearl sprays that I got. They were, you know, from Christmas things that, you know, those little pearl sprays you get in the floral department. You know, stuff like that. And okay, so I'm just going to clip off some of these big ones first. You start with your bigger ones, so I'm going to start with these. Start putting them down. And when you put them down, you want to think threes first. So I'm going to start right here. Now I'm going to look into adding some of this pearl spray here. Like that. Maybe add some of it down here. Don't know yet. I do have my Prima pieces I want to use. See how I want them to go on there. Might have to break it right there. And make it work. Yeah, there we go. Now this one here, since this is already dried, I am just going to hot glue on because I wasn't sure where I wanted to place it. So I'm going to place it right here against there. And a lot of this is still got to dry. Like right there, that little bead. I'm just going to add a little hot glue to it. And plop her down right there. Okay, it's looking beautiful. Now I'm going to add a more dark pink right in there. And then I have these beautiful rosebuds. I think I'm going to put right in there. So I had to see what that noise was. Okay. There we go. Gonna add these right in there, like that. Now I have other pieces of this Prima that I've made, you know, that we broke off. And I'm gonna add a piece here. Hope you can see all of this. There we go. We'll add it right in there, like that. And I'm going to add some leaves. These leaves are also Wild Orchid Crafts. There we go. So we'll add a green leaf there. Gonna add green leaf under there, like that. I have these baby blue ones, which are really pretty, just to add a touch of blue in flowers anywhere. It's just very vintage, and that's what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna add a touch of that, and don't know, but I might add another piece. Oh yeah, I'm gonna add another piece of that Prima. I mean the IOD mold thing that I made. And I just want to make sure where. Let's see. I love this stuff. I'm going to pull them off right now. Yeah. So beautiful. And it's great for filler areas, to make those pieces and fill the areas. And I'll show you here in just a sec. But you can see how it fills those areas right there, right here, and right here. How it fills those areas. There will be detailed photos at the end for y'all to reference. And I'm just going to glue back down some of the pearls that have not dried yet. There we go. Now I'm going to add another bud type flower right in here. So I'm going to add that right in here, like so. Give it a push. Alright, now over here, again, I'm going to work with a piece of the Prima that I've already made, kind of like this. Bring it around like that to kind of see how I have it going here. So I'm going to have it kind of going there as well. I'm going to lay that in there for right at the moment to make sure. I am going to add a leaf right here. Now add that right there. Now I do have some of these larger white roses, and these are called, you get 20 white trellis roses. They're 35 millimeters, and it's item number MKX-682. Okay, we'll get a couple of those. Nano glue stick. There we go. And I'm going to put it down right there. I'll put one right there. But first, how do I want to do this? I want as much of that. Yeah, I want to do it like that. Lay it down. So then I have these really pretty chiffon flowers from May's store, creativedetailstore.com. And you get them, and you just detach them from the little piece of mesh, and then you can add them, you know, wherever you need to add them, which I'm going to add a couple here and there, like this. Oops. I want to glue that down. And glue it down just like that. Gonna add one of these right there. It adds a touch of curl and a touch of softness and elegance to the piece. And did I want to add a touch of that to here? Did I? Oh no, yeah, I do. So I'm just going to do it right there. Pull that down, and that right there. Okay. I want to add. This is just the fun part. You just keep adding and subtracting and doing whatever it is, you know, you want to do. I'm going to leave one of these for up here. Leave one of these for up there. Now I have some of these smaller peach colored roses that are great for fillers. So I'm going to clip off some of those. And play with these. Probably put one right in there. Put one underneath there, like that. Gonna put one probably right in there, like so. And put one right there. Do I need another? Oh, yep, I need another one. And put one right there. I just think this is so beautiful, especially with the glitter and the, you know, in fact, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring some of the glitter out through here. And see, sometimes that's what happens as you work with a piece. You see that you need to add just a little more of what you first began with, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're just going to pick up a little bit of the heavy gel, and I'm just going to kind of pat it down like this, because I really want it to be on there. Just pat it down. Okay, and again we're going to start with the microflakes. You know, like that. And then you can take them, pat them down, and bring them to the side here. Okay, to the side. Alright, bring this down. Like that. And then you can kind of bring it up, you know, to this corner a little bit if you wanted. Or you can just kind of push it over how you wanted to push it there. Like that. Okay, and then of course you're going to get the glitter, and we're just going to gently do that. A little and don't forget the rose colored flakes here, the fragments from Stamp Pendus, and we're going to go back in remember, and we're going to plaster this down like that. And remember, this stuff dries clear, so don't be afraid to really put it on there. And do your sides, you know, so that they look complete. Like that. And get your handful of pearls, and some of these pearls I'm using in here are Swarovski. And get some of this. And I'm going to use another piece of the Prima that I have. Let's see how I want to use. I got to turn it. I got to turn it. Let's see. I think I'm going to have to move some of the pearls upward a little bit here. Push them around so that I can squeeze this piece in there. There we go. It's an architectural piece there. Okay, now I'm going to clean my brush off. Let's get your brush clean. And spread our little flower out. Now this area, I'm not going to heat gun. I'm going to have to let it dry naturally because it will singe the chiffon, and I don't want that to happen. So that's what that looks like there. As you see, isn't it beautiful? Stunning. Okay, here I'm just going to add a few flowers. Now, also what you could do, if you wanted to, is you could take pearl string, and I wanted to show you, do this, show y'all do that. You can weave pearl string in with that heavy body gel, so you can do that if you wanted to. So that is an option. You just don't have to sprinkle pearl. You can use just about whatever you want to use, Okay, now I'm going to put a couple of flowers up here just to, make it blend beautifully. See if I want to put one of these there. Yeah, maybe. And do I have, or do I want to put one of these? I think I'm just going to put one of those. And see, this is already dried very hard, and none of that's coming. So look, none of that's coming off. So you have to let it dry, I would say thoroughly, a good couple of hours, and it will do the job. I love this stuff. Love, love, love. Okay, I will be adding a petal in there like that, kind of swoosh it in there. And then I have, let me grab some more little ones. Let's grab some more little flowers. We will have these here. I can use. Yep. I have those. These are also from Wild Orchid Crafts as well. Might use that piece. Might use that piece. I'm just finding pieces all over the place. Because I keep pieces, all the time. I think I'm going to use that one right there. Put it right there. See how that looks. Oh, that looks gorgeous. Looks gorgeous. Okay, now I'm going to use, now this is a larger peach flower. So now what I'm going to do is just go through here and just do some filling, like put some filler flowers in areas I think need to be filled, and put a little bit of leaf where I think leaf needs to be, which is some right there. And you're just going to go through and do that until you get it the way that you want. There's no rules, and there's no set way to do it. You just do it and go for it and have fun with it. And that's what you do. I wish it were still fun, but I enjoy it. I mean, I do. Now, have you a little brush so that you can really brush away any, excess off. You need to. This is so pretty. Okay, so I wonder how that would look there. Just have it in the corner. Don't know yet. Alright, now what I want to do is work on adding some bling to her headpiece here. And I'm going to do so by using this really pretty rhinestone trim. And I'm just going to go down that one edge, like so. But then I have, that's just going to be too big. I don't know. Let me see how this looks. I think if you keep it minimum, you can see more, but this is also gorgeous as well. And this is a beautiful piece from May's store. Maybe. Alright, I'm cutting it because I'm curious. Sometimes you just have to go for it, ladies. Let's see. Oh yeah, I think that's what we needed. Just like that. And then you have this beautiful flower you can put on there, or I have a beautiful bling piece I can put on there. I don't know, but this piece needs to happen right here, so I am going to trim it to where it's flush. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to hot glue it. Just be careful. There you go. Perfection. And then right here where you see where it's where it has a raw edge, you know what we can do? We can add a little flower or a big pearl. It don't matter to me. Yep, big pearl. We can add a big little pearl like that. None the wiser. None the wiser. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh. Okay, and then you can add, if you wanted to, the rhinestone piece here, but it's going to be too large. It's not going to want to lay the way I want it to lay. But you can cut this piece up. That's what I love about these appliques. They're absolutely some tough cookies. Yep. And see, we can add that there, like so. Let's trim. Trim this like that to kind of, and then or we can use the other half here. Like so. Okay. Oh, I want to trim this. Just cleaning up the edges. Okay, or we can put it down like that, which I think is prettier. Yeah, I think that's prettier. See, that's the fun part here. You can play around and have fun. Just like that. Okay, so now, now the piece de la resistance is, what do we want to put in the center there? I want to do something blingy. Definitely a blingy. I have this really big pearl, but it is too white. It's too much of a white piece. So, thinking maybe that piece. Ooh, I do want to put a few of these laying around in there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. These are just regular, these are very high quality Swarovski glass pearl drops. I do not, I repeat, cheap out when I do commission work. No. When I do any work, period, I use the best that I can afford and get. I just think a simple bling piece is beautiful. And with that being a heavy, heavy piece, I'm going to use some gesso. I don't trust metal on, I'm using some glossy accents. I don't trust metal hot glued. I just don't. I've had bad luck with it in the past. and for things falling off. So I'm just gonna stick it like that. Also, these little pieces here, I'm gonna get the same treatment with the glossy accents, and I'm just gonna lay them right in there. I'll have to clean them up. Make sure when you put these down that you don't have crap on your fingers, or you'll have to later clean the glass off. There we go. And you're going to see the exuberance and the luster these bring. Oh, shoot. Again, ladies, don't wear good clothes when crafting. I'll lay that right there. Just going to go in there. Pull a little bit more glossy accents. Not too much. There we go. You just want to kind of create a little puddle for it to just lay in. Same here. Then we'll put one right up there. A little puddle. Just to lay in. I think I'm going to do a little puddle here. I'll have to clean that one when we get a new one. Puddle. There we go. Gorgeous. Oh my gosh, she's gonna love this. This is so much bling and exuberance and oh, lots and lots of love. In fact, I got these extra pearl pieces. I might just haphazardly put in there. You know, just lay them in there like that. I think that's what I'll do. Lay them underneath here, like that. Just like so. Push all that down. Maybe add an extra flower. Well, this has been a very lengthy and full tutorial showing you just what all you can do with bling and pearls and just you name it, you can do it. And there you see the exuberance. See how that shines? It's so beautiful. And look at the headpiece, how it shines. And then look at those pieces, how it shines. So there you are, my friends. A beautiful finished canvas. And, you know, you can play around and add pearl like this to the piece if you want it to, which I think that'll be way too much. So, but I just think it is so fun playing with like sprinkling. It's like cooking or something. You're cooking up your recipe, and you're putting your final touches, and you're sprinkling, and you're mixing, and that's exactly what you're doing here. And you know, it's exactly that. I mean, you're just having so much fun, you know. And I like, you know, here after all this dries, you know, I'll probably look at it and say, ooh, might need to add some more. But right now, I'm absolutely in love with this thing. I know she's going to be in love with it as much as me. And if you want a commission piece, just email me, because I do them. And everything. So there you go. That's all you gotta do. Just have you like a, you know, like a little brush here, and what that does is that gets off the excess glitter that you want away from your piece and stuff like that. So, but it just, oh, I just love it. I love how it's come out, and I have made one similar to this, but it was similar, but this one's different. In that I used different product in it, and I went about it a different way and everything. And what I might do with these little dots here, I might put some flat back pearls in the back. Let's see. Yeah, they have this little variety pack of flat back pearls, and these are the mixed section, which has little bitty baby ones. So I might use, let's see, there's one. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that bigger? Yeah, that one's bigger. 5, 6. So yeah, you can get these as well at her. She has a variety. 6, 7. So I'm gonna need 1 here. 2. 3. Use tweezers. 4. 5. 6. 7. I need 3 more. 7. 7. 8. 9. And if you don't want to make one this big, again, I do have the 5x7 to where you can put it on a 10x10 canvas. 10. There we go. So no worries there. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. I dropped it. I made a mess. But yeah, you can download them on my Etsy. They'll be in the description box down below. And I want to thank everyone for coming to watch this. Sorry that my videos have to be private, but I have to protect myself from evil women and from bullies, and I want to protect my viewers as well. So sorry, but this is what it's got to be now. But I hope you do enjoy this. If you have any questions, do not hesitate and let me know, or anything. And but this is pretty much what you do. You just have fun. You have fun placing everything, and that is it. So, alright ladies, so until next crafty video, I will see you then. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. Bye-bye.